Alright guys, thanks a lot. We made it to 400 subscribers and now on our way to 500. And so if you're visiting this channel for the first time, please do well to hit on the subscribe button and turn on your notification bell so you get to be notified whenever there's a new video. Alright. Okay, some breaking news now, as Arsenal are reportedly holding intensive talks regarding a transfer for Onana, with the Everton midfielder said to be keen on the move. Now, with questions being asked over Thomas Partey's future at the Emirates Stadium, Mikel Arteta is ready to reinforce his engine room. And Onana is a proven performer in the English top flight, while also collecting 9 senior international caps with Belgium. It is understood that troubled Everton are expecting a fee in the region of £50 million for the Belgian international, though their perilous financial position could prompt a sale in the coming weeks. There is no doubt about the fact that Arsenal need to bolster their ranks for the second half of the Premier League campaign, having been among the favourites to win the league. Mikel Arteta's men have suffered something of a dip in form though, sustaining a run of 7 games with just 1 win across all competitions. Now, in response to questions over the available options, Arteta said, "Stick behind the ones we have. They are incredibly good. If not, then they don't do what they've done today and in Anfield. Stick by them. That's exactly what they need. Then they feel important and supported. With their attitude today, they don't deserve anything different. That's my opinion." It has also been suggested that Onana's price tag could be as high as £90 million, although the Gunners would hope to bring any agreement in some way below that mark. Well, it remains to be seen whether Onana can make the difference and get them over the line in a Premier League title race. So reports suggest that Brentford has set a £100 million asking price for Ivan Toney this January. Brentford manager Thomas Frank is looking forward to frustrating Arsenal this winter, hinting that Ivan Toney transfer to Arsenal may not take place. The transfer situation is coming at a time when Brentford need all the goals and they need him to keep them in the league. As a matter of fact, the chances of Arsenal getting this deal done looks very slim, especially with Bryan Mbeumo sidelined due to an ankle problem. After losing 5 consecutive top-flight matches, the Bees are languishing in 16th place with 4 points separating them from the drop zone. Meanwhile, Ivan Toney sent a come-get-me message to Arsenal as he scored a hat-trick for Brentford's Team B, reminding Arsenal about his threat in front of goal. Toney, who has been sidelined for the past 8 months due to ban for illegal betting activity, will be free to play when the Bees return to Premier League action against Nottingham Forest in a fortnight and has attracted transfer interest despite his lack of playing time. Well, we'll see how the event pans out in the coming weeks. So what about Nketiah? Well, there seems to be a serious interest from Crystal Palace concerning the young striker. According to David Ornstein, Crystal Palace have a firm interest in Arsenal's Eddie Nketiah, but the Gunners haven't yet shown any willingness to let the striker go. The BBC also confirmed that Palace are interested in signing Nketiah, but the January deal looks difficult, again, due to Arsenal's unwillingness to sell. According to the BBC, Palace are long-time admirers of Nketiah and they wanted to sign him last season under Patrick Vieira. The deal didn't go through then, but the club still evidently hold an interest in the Arsenal striker. Nketiah has produced 5 goals and 3 assists across 19 top-flight matches this term, but many pundits have questioned his ability, with Mikel Arteta forced to defend his player in November. It is understood that the club must offload some players if they are to bring in new faces. Nketiah could be one of the first through the exit door, with Arsenal putting him for sale at a price of £30 million, according to the Daily Star. Should Arsenal offload the Hill-End academic graduate Nketiah, it may help the North Londoners in their quest to land Brentford star Toney. Now, it gets a lot more interesting as Arsenal have been linked with former Chelsea defender Fikayo Tomori. The Gunners are said to be interested in the AC Milan defender. According to Football Transfers, Gunners boss Arteta has personally marked the AC Milan star addition. The 26-year-old joined the Rossoneri on a short-term deal from Chelsea before the move became permanent back in 2021. Upon moving to San Siro Stadium, the Englishman has established himself as one of the best defenders in Serie A over the last few years, helping his side win the Scudetto a couple of seasons ago. The player, who is valued at around £35 million by transfer market, still has 3.5 years left in his current contract, so Milan are in a strong position to demand a huge fee if they are forced to cash in on him. Now, this means that Arsenal will have to spend a huge fee to secure Tomori's signature this year. It is going to be interesting to see whether Arsenal eventually opt to formalize their interest in acquiring his services this year. There has been the talk about Tierney cutting short his loan spell with Real Sociedad. This is obviously as a result of the shortage in the left-back position at Arsenal, but the Scotland international has ruled out cutting his loan with Real Sociedad and returning to Arsenal this month. The 26-year-old joined Real Sociedad on a season-long deal during the summer after losing his place at Arsenal to Alexander Zinchenko, whose recent calf injury has left Arsenal without a natural left-back in the senior squad. In his absence, manager Mikel Arteta has used centre-back Jacob Kiwior as cover on the left, as well as right-back Fikayo Tomori. But some fans have called for Arsenal to simply recall Tierney to bolster their squad for the remainder of the season. With Zinchenko injured and Tomori now leaving the club for the Asian Cup, Arsenal are light at left back, and Arteta confessed during Friday's press conference that signing a new defender is a possibility. In his words, "We are open for the transfer market, but again, the emphasis is on making the most of what we have," Arteta told the media. "We will work with the club to see if we have any possibilities or good options. First of all, we will focus on the players that we have." Now, Tierney's loan with Real Sociedad does not include the option for a permanent transfer, and so the Scot will return to Arsenal in the summer, when he will have 2 years remaining on his contract. "The decision is not mine," Tierney said of his long-term future in a recent interview. "But the only thing I can say is that I love playing for Real, and I'm enjoying it very much." Okay, so that of course settles the situation with Tierney. So guys, I would love to hear from you on all the speculations so far. Please leave your thoughts in the comment section and let's have a conversation. Again, thank you so much for joining me on the show today. Do not forget to like, share and subscribe to this channel, and let's take this to 500 subscribers. I'll see you some other time.